Hey everybody, Chris Hutchinson here, your GHL expert. Today I'm going to be working on A2P. So let's see what we can do to get this started. So I do have an A2P um, snapshot ready to go. I'm going to add that to my client's account. Just want to take another look at it just to make sure that everything's good. So right now we're just adding a snapshot. We're going to log into our account here. So included in the snapshot is this um, privacy policy and a TNC. Go here to forms. Just double check, make sure everything is good here. And we do need to make sure that we get these sites to get a domain name assigned to them. Let's just double check. All right, and we need to make sure that these custom value URLs are. So come back over here, preview like that, preview like that. So TNC, The thing I love, I tell you what, I really do love custom values because we can make them say anything, and all you need to do is update them once. And you can use these all over the place. You can use them in emails, on landing pages. And so if her privacy policy ever does change, all we need to do is just change it here, and anywhere that this code exists, stay on all of her forms. It'll automatically be updated one time. It just makes everything so much easier. Anytime you have something that could potentially change, we can use these custom values to update that. So now if we come back over here, let's refresh this. Now that is going to open up her privacy policy and her terms of service. Excellent. That's what we needed. Right now, I'm just looking through the different website templates that they have, just looking to see if we can find one quickly that we can just set up and get approved for our A2P. Now, in order to get A2P approved, you do need to have a form with the checkboxes, making sure that everything is good to go there. We also need to have a website up and running in order to host that form on, and we need to have your TNC, your terms and conditions, and your privacy policy available on pages. I'm just going to choose this template for now. And we're going to update this button so it says submit. Let's go do that real quick. Let's see. I'm going to pull this off screen real quick. I just want to check her business information. Okay, looks like she does not have her EIN number installed in here yet. You want to make sure that you have your EIN already in here ready to go, because when they do check for A2P, you want to make sure that all of that is filled out, because they are going to be checking that you are a registered business in the US. Now, this is only if you're in the US based. I'm not sure what they do with other countries. So yes, you do want to say, yep, you're registering with this, and you got to fill out all of your business details and everything like that. Again, the more you have filled out already on that business profile section, it's just going to pull that data straight from there. Just makes all that really easy. But we do want to make sure that your business address is the same that's listed on your EIN paperwork. I've seen these things fail because of that. So, yeah, just kind of make sure everything is set up correctly for those. Okay. So that's about as far as I can get with this one. Um, I'm going to move ahead. And the other thing she's doing is she has a course, and we want to send reminders for her course. So when somebody completes chapter one, um, actually for this one, it says the trigger is when lesson one gets started. We're going to wait a week. And then it's going to send a text message, which is why we're trying to get these set up. And then it's also going to send an email. Okay. And it's going to send that every week until they complete lesson one. Once they do that, it goes into lesson two. This one gets triggered when it launches, or when they complete lesson one, and it is going to email them saying, "Hey, congratulations on completing lesson one." It's going to send them a text message, "Congratulations on completing lesson one." And then we're going to remove them from the chapter one workflow. We're then going to wait a week, and the same thing again. Send them an SMS, send them an email, and then wait another week. So they're going to get weekly reminders telling them to finish up their lessons that they've been working on. Now this one has 10. So from this part here, what we can do is just duplicate this, and all we need to do is just change the trigger from lesson complete is week one. So for the chapter three reminder, it would be when they complete week two. However, I want to put some, before I start duplicating, I want to make sure that I've got some text in here. That way, I don't have to go back in and then create text for 10 different emails. I can just create it for one time and then just duplicate it and make tiny changes to those. So I'm going to come over and use my favorite copywriting assistant. I want to complete when they complete a lesson. I want to send an email and an SMS on making progress. Haven't completed the next lesson. I need to send a gentle reminder to work the next piece and include a link to the course. Oh boy, I don't think I spelled that right. So here I'm grabbing the URL. This is everything before the question mark token. I think this token is going to be part of the login system. So we're just going to grab everything before the token, and that is what we're going to use in our email. Anytime we're doing links like this, we just want to double check and make sure that, hey, this is going to work, that everything is good to go there. So yeah, if you're going to do something like this, just make sure you test this out and make sure that link is good. I'm not going to include a link in the SMS. One, because that link is super long and it's just going to be a whole bunch of gobbledygook on their page or on their phone. And two, we don't want to, if they use their phone, that's fine. But generally speaking, they're going to be using their computer to complete this course. So we just want to keep it just like this. So make sure you save. I'm going to grab that link. What I'll do is get this set up for my client. We're not going to put these links. And if she wants to change the text on these, she can. But right now, we're just going to make sure that all these links are working. Everything is good to go. Okay, and that is autosave, so that is ready. And then all we need to do now is come in here. We're going to duplicate this. Okay, so now when they finish week 2, they're going to set off this automation. Let's make that bold. And then we're going to remove them from the do reminder series. Okay, so basically we just repeat that over and over again. Again, we want to change the trigger, update the emails to match, and remove from workflow. We're going to make sure that this is the previous series that they were just in. Okay, so that's about everything I've got for today. If anybody has any questions about A2P setup compliance, once we get that number in there, I will complete this video. But also, yeah, with sending out these reminders for specific courses. So again, this is the lesson completed trigger is what we're using. And then just choose the course, the category, and the lesson itself to trigger these. And you can actually have multiples of these triggering at one time. So if we just wanted to write a generic email, we could just have this and set it up. Hey, anytime they complete any of these, we're just going to send out this email. So that's another option that we have. Um, but yeah, if anybody has any questions, please hit me up in the comments. All right, guys, talk soon. See ya.